I'm right here on Towpath Road along the Lackawaxim River here in Pennsylvania. Don't know exactly which town we're in. Don't know my Pennsylvania as well as I should. But a lot of the canal route here all along this Towpath Road. By the way, you see a road called Towpath Road, Berm Road, Canal Road. Look around. I'll bet you there's the remains of a canal somewhere. And the reason why I've stopped here today was to show you what I could of lock number 20. This is Pennsylvania lock 20 here, or what's left of it. In fact, what this is simply the berm side of Pennsylvania lock 20. All along this route, it's very dangerous. I pulled up just at the head of the lock. There was just a little room. Otherwise, there's really no parking area. It's hard to view these particular locks. It makes for a nice drive in the spring or fall when the leaves are down and you can see more of what there is to see. Let's go back over here, because there's a little bit of stonework over there, and so at least that must be the outboard end of the yep, I'm going to say most of these locks, not all of them, but most of these locks had a supply flume that moved water down around the lock to the next lock. And believe it or not, what you're seeing right there is what's left of the supply flume there here at Pennsylvania lock 20. And then we follow along. When they put the road in, they took this entire side, the whole towpath side of the lock out. And there's a whole, all along this particular section, because it is so tight to the river, there's just not that much left. Here we've got the miter gate pocket. There's some of those metal plates I keep pointing out right next to that, right there. Always nice to see a little bit of the wood lining. That plate would hold the wood lining, as did these plates as well. I could use the zoom, but I can actually just walk up and show you. And over here we've got some of the wood that remains. Boy, was it that thick, the lining? See, that's interesting. I would have thought it would have been thinner, but from the looks of that extant wood, it was pretty hefty timbers they used. But it's really hard to say at this late date, isn't it? Well, there's another really. That's more like it. See, that's a narrower. Those other pieces of wood were either later or do something else. I don't know. But here you can see it looks like maybe the planking was about 2 foot, and that's also running the correct way from what the images we have, not of this lock necessarily, but of locks of the era. We've got some great ones of one of the locks in Ellenville, where you can really see what that wood lining looked like. Here we are at the lower end miter gate pocket. This end would have always had a miter gate. That end up there would have had a drop gate after 1857. But this is all there is to see of Pennsylvania lock number 20.